This is Highgrove, the private home of His Majesty King Charles III. He helped design the gardens, which are open to the public, and they are a paradise for insects and wildlife, especially bees. But the king's bees don't live in any old hive.
Oh, look at that. That is truly a palace among beehives.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
To Highgrove.
This is Steve Benbow, the king's beekeeper.
This is one of 3 very fancy hives here at Highgrove that were gifted to the king by Fortnum & Mason for his 70th birthday.
It's kind of a bit posher than my own house. King Charles is famously obsessed with nature. Is he ever involved at all? Does he ever come down and have a look?
He has a very active interest in everything to do with wildlife and nature and in bees, of course. You know, they're a huge part of the estate here, and he's had a huge involvement in the whole way that this estate has been planted.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere you look, there are native plants, nectar-rich plants. I mean, it looks like paradise for bees.
It's an absolute paradise for bees. There's so much here. So the honey produced here is absolutely fantastic.
Steve, do we have any sense of whether His Majesty actually likes honey?
He loves the lime honey we produce here, which is really thick and aromatic. I believe he's very fond of that. All proceeds go to the King's Foundation.
This beautiful hive is currently empty, but there are some new tenants waiting to move in.
I always just have a look at the front to see what's going on.
And what are you checking for?
I'm checking to see if there's pollen coming in.
Yeah.
Pollen is a bee's main source of protein and is fed to newly hatched larvae. Worker bees gather it from flowers and carry it in pollen baskets on their legs. When they get back to the hive, they transfer it to wax cells, where it's stored for later use.
You can tell a lot from the front of a hive before you even go in it, really, that it's harmonious. And
So we're seeing harmony right now?
yeah, it seems pretty calm.
Man-made hives replicate a tree hollow or cave wall in the wild, using wooden frames which the bees can attach their honeycomb to.
So there you go, there's your first one.
Okay.
So nice and gently, yeah?
Oh my gosh, I'm feeling the weight of expectation.
So that's the most important frame because that's got the queen on it, yeah?
The queen inside the royal hive, which just kind of perfect place for her, really.
There's usually only one queen in every hive. They're bigger and the only one capable of mass laying eggs, up to 2,000 every day. Most honeybee queens live for 3 to 4 years, making them the longest living bees in the world.
The art of beekeeping is an ancient one, and
Yep.
it has much ritual that comes alongside it. And
Yep.
there is one particularly that I've heard about, which happened just before the new king was pronounced, right?
Yeah, it's quite an old-fashioned tradition, and my grandmother told me about it. On a really sad occasion, someone passing, you're supposed to wrap your hive in black crepe paper and also tell that person has passed to your bees as well.
So after the passing of the late queen, did you come here and tell the bees?
Yeah, I think I told every hive that I was in that day. So yeah, it was quite poignant to say that, really, and to, I suppose, to practice something that my grandmother had taught me.